Hey, what's going on? This is Miss Instrumental, music producer, songwriter, content creator, and spokesperson for Pelham Jr. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the latest plugins by Native Instruments called Glaze. Glaze is a vocal plugin. It's a part of the Play series and is based on vocals. Now, what I really like about this plugin is they kind of thought outside of the box. So instead of just giving us your typical riffs and runs, and now I'm not going to say typical because they sound great, the vocalists are amazing, but instead of leaving it at just riffs and runs, what they did was they took it a step further and they gave us 148 snapshots across 10 different instrument categories. So we're getting basses, leads, plucks, pads, and we still get those riffs and runs. So I think that's pretty dope. Now, since this is a Play series instruments has an A side and a B side. That lets you actually select from their 200 different presets so that you can, create your own unique type of instruments. And then on top of that, it lets you tweak to your heart's content. So you can add effects, reverb, delay, so on and so forth. There's macros. So it's a lot packed into this, what seems like a simple plugin, but it's really more complex than it looks. But what we're gonna do is just really see how it sounds. So appreciate you guys for rocking with us today. It's a great day wherever you are. If you can, I need you to do a couple of things. Smile, like this video, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate you, and let's get started. Alright, so let's dive in. Now, Glaze is a contact instrument by Native Instruments. So it's a contact Play series. So if you just search Glaze, you can easily pull it up quickly, and bam, there we go. So as I mentioned, they have several different instrument categories. There's basses, effects, leads, pads, percussions, plucks, those riffs and runs, and then sequences. So for instance, I'm just gonna not go through every category right now because we're gonna get into making a beat. But yeah, if we just choose, for instance, a lead, the first lead that's here, you get. So I think that sounds good, and that's a vocal. They use a vocal to create that, so that's just kind of mind-boggling. Let's see if we have some plucks here. What we have? Now you can see here, it's split right down the middle. So there's an A side, there's a B side. Down here there's a balance, so depending on how much you want, kind of balance it out. On this side, again, there's nothing. Even though I'm selecting, keys, there's nothing happening because I turned the balance off. But if I turn it up, where it's 100%, B, 0% A. And I might have said that backwards, but in any case, you can see there's an A side and there's a B side. With that, you have all of these different effects. So if you go here into effects, then you see the effects that you're able to tweak. If you go here into sound, you can actually see the A and the B layer. This actually allows you to go in and again make some changes to, there's transpose, there's a filter section, there's the mod envelope, ant envelope, LFO, so on and so forth. So I think that's really brilliant. And then with that, there's even more. There's a sequencer, there's macros, and if you go here in the settings, you could even change even more. So like I said, if you hit sound and you go to the front, it looks simple, but there's a lot going on under the hood. So now that we kind of looked at this a little bit, let's just go ahead and make a beat and see where we go. Alright, so let's dive in. I thought it would be fun to really show the diversity of this plugin. So a few days ago, what I did was I came up with this using Glaze and only Glaze plugins. I created a sample, and here's how it sounds. Now, when I say I created a sample, what I really mean is I created a beat that I didn't like, and I decided, hey, instead of just throwing it out, like the whole beat out, let me just sample myself. So that's essentially what I'm doing. But if you're interested in knowing what I use, I'm going to unhide this. You can see here's my little attempt to make a beat that didn't work out. But as you can see, if you want to see what I use, for instance, this is the run. So if I go here and I just play with this, and actually let me pull it up so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Move it over here. Right? So on this side, what you're getting is the sun ah, and over here is you're getting the riff. So anyway, I smile because I think it sounds dope. Alright, so the sample's all bounced out. So there's a drum loop that I really like a lot in Splice, and there's this one right here, so I'm going to drag it in. Alright, so I'm actually going to keep it simple and stop right there. So who is this for? This is for music producers, whether you produce R&B, hip-hop, EDM. If you're wanting to add really professional, top-notch vocals to your production, or also be able to just get a little creative and play a vocal like it's an instrument, then this is for you. As I mentioned, this is, it's a play series. It's through Contact. So you either need the full version of Contact, as of this video, that's version 6, or you're going to need the free Contact player, which as of the Native Instruments website, it works with that free Contact player. You know that we can't leave without talking about the wonderful sample packs by Pelham Jr. And there's a plethora, there's a lot. And with these sample packs, there's vocal phrases, there's vocal textures, for instance, as well as other instruments to complement those vocals. So, and there's other vocal sample packs as well on the Pelham Jr. website. So make sure you guys check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for the Pelham Jr. Website, some sample packs, as well as a link in the description below for this Native Instruments Glaze plugin that I just reviewed with you guys, just demoed, just kind of played around with a little bit. If you have any questions or any comments, definitely drop a comment below. Let me know if you bought this plugin, if you plan to buy it, what you think about it. We would love to hear your thoughts for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video if you haven't already. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more videos like this to come, but there's a lot of great content that's already on the channel that I think you guys would really enjoy. And this has been Miss Instrumental. Peace, and I hope you have a wonderful day.